The Cult is Dead podcast, hosted by Low 999.
Every week, we unearth the secrets buried beneath the static. Prepare yourself, for the transmission has begun. The Cult is Dead podcast.
What's going on, guys? So this is a series that I'm pretty excited to showcase to you guys, and it's about how many years now this has been in the making, but now it's finally come to fruition. In this series, I'm going to interview a bunch of local and independent artists and bands, no specific genre in general, and to be honest, that's how I like it, because when I'm not on here doing a podcast, I literally listen to anything. The person I'm going to be interviewing today is a really good friend of mine, and recently, in the past couple of years, I'd say, he decided to take on a new venture, and that is taking on the world of electronic music. Now, what's really cool about this guy is he's not even from around here. He's not even from the United States. He's actually from a place called Preston, England. I'm very excited to talk to this guy and have him as the first artist, aspiring artist, may I add, here on this podcast. The reason why I'm doing this is because I feel like these artists have a lot of different stories that they can share, a lot of interesting stories that may even help younger aspiring artists. So we're going to get into the local music scene and everything that drives him to do what he does. So at this time, I want to introduce, and I want you to help me welcome Parky.
Yeah, man, what's going on, man? We hope the sound's okay and everything else, but yeah, that was a great intro as well, by the way. Yeah, what's going on, man?
Chilling, brother, chilling, man. I just want to add that you have a very huge part in when it comes to me podcasting, man. Like, you reached out to me about like a decade ago, asking me to talk wrestling with you. So I just want to let people know that me and this guy too, we met each other through wrestling, through our passion and our love of wrestling. So if we get sidetracked somewhere in this podcast and just start talking about wrestling, don't mind us.
Yeah, that was about 12 years ago now, though. I was thinking about it, but I was like, wow, Jesus.
I can't even believe it's been that long.
Just the friendship through the internet that long as well. Just, it's crazy, man. We talk about everything, not just wrestling, though. Like you said, I don't know, we talk about wrestling, but it's everyday life, everything, you know, everything about me. You know, do you know what I mean? It's just, I know things about you. It's just good friends, man. So I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, brother. So you are literally the first one I'm interviewing, and truth be told, I'm kind of nervous because it's like, I feel like it's a big role to kind of like showcase who you are. So I'm going to try my best. And like, first, I want to start off with, you know, what made you take on this new adventure in DJing? I mean, like when we were chatting about wrestling, like literally, like you said, 12 years ago, this was nowhere like in the books for you. You know, I mean, you probably listened to the music, but like I never got any type of hint from you that you were actually going to become an artist, a DJ. So can you kind of like get into that? Like what really like made you finally be like, you know what, today's the day that I'm going to start, you know, downloading programs like Reaper or Fruity Loops, whatever you use, and I'm just going to start writing. And what made you start, brother?
You're absolutely right. I did listen to the music. Like I never lost love for the music, but what I did lose love for was like, in ways I lost love for it in a sense, because when I lost my dad, I kind of just stopped, and I had so much of a big break, and people don't understand how big the break was when that did happen. So he died when I was 16, and then the gap from 16, Jesus, I only started 4 years ago really into it. So the gap's huge, if you know what I mean, from then, and it took me that long to do it. Now, back then when I was 15, 16, I was DJing. I was like, I remember my dad bought me some decks, and there was like Newmart decks, and it was like vinyl and stuff. And back then it was like HMV, you go in HMV, you remember you just go and buy a vinyl like in HMV and just go and spin it and stuff. But back then, obviously I liked dance music, but my dad was buying me like R&B vinyls and coming back with like Eminem on a vinyl. I'm like, how the hell do I mix that with a bounce string? Like everything was just all over the place. It was all sorts of genres of vinyl that I had, and I just didn't know how to DJ. But obviously I got the hang of it with vinyl, and now I'm coming into it 4 years before from now. Everything's just digital now. It's like digital decks. You've got to put songs on an MP3 to go to a gig, and on a USB to go to a gig. Sorry, and everything's just so different these days, and I think it's like crazy how I've like got this far and stuff. It's something like to this day, it's something that I don't really understand why, because like something in him must have said, like even before he died, it was like, please stick to your DJing and stuff, and his words and stuff like that. Like there's something, even when he was alive, he always wanted me to be a DJ, and I just don't know why. He even made my two middle names stand for DJ Michael Daniel Joseph Park. So like my two middle names stand for DJ. So I don't know, I've just never understood it, but I've always stick by it because of him, and it is like an inspiration and everything else. So that's mainly the main drive why I do stick to it. Crazy, man.
It seems to me that it's always been deep rooted, kind of like pro wrestling, like ever since the beginning.
I think pro wrestling, I think I'm just getting older with that now. I think I'm just slowly growing out of it. Like I just don't have the time to watch it anymore like I used to. But with this, I just always stick by it. I just love the music, and I just love DJing overall. Like people think I just DJ bounce music, but there's some nights where I can just be mixing reggae music in my room with my headphones in and no one here. I'm just like in my own little world. It's just overall music that I love. So yeah.
Parky, man, can you tell the listeners a little bit about the subgenre of bounce?
Bounce is very different. Like there's different versions of it, really. Like people call it donk, people call it bounce, people call it hard bass. Eventually, like I feel like now, you've heard of hard bass, haven't you?
Yeah, not exactly hard bass, but like I've heard of subgenres like hard style.
Yeah, like it's similar, but it's just a harder donk. So basically, I feel like the scene now is becoming that. Like everyone's putting trance in the bounce tracks now. Everyone's putting the harder donk into the bounce like tunes. Like everything just becoming so hard with it. But back when I was a kid and all these tunes was coming out and stuff, like you can imagine the production on them. It's nowhere near as good as they are now, but they're still bangers. They still get played to this day in events and stuff. But it's just overall dance music, but bounce is just basically a donk added on. It's just basically the sub bass and the donk like added into the bounce, but it's just overall dance music for anyone who like is wondering, really.
Right. I feel like in the electronic world, though, it's those little nuances, like kind of like what you just said, those two things, those two components in the subgenre of bounce that literally like separates that from like a different subgenre, kind of like dubstep or like drum and bass. Like, you know, like they all sound electronic, obviously, and it's all like dance music, but like it's the little you know, nuances within the what goes into the producing that makes all the difference. Kind of like hardcore. You know what I mean? Like hardcore is different. It's like the BPMs. The BPMs make the difference, and so I think that's just very interesting. And as a musician who you know, I play drums in mostly metal bands in my life, so I feel like that's just very interesting to me, because up until I feel like 2011, I was very confused with how to differentiate different subgenres in the electronic world of music. You know what I mean?
You're absolutely right as well, because it is literally, that's all it is most of the time. It's just BPM. So when I first started, I was playing at like 140. Now I'm like 152. Like basically bounce music is like 150 BPM. But obviously if you're in like a rave or somewhere playing, I'm always 152 because I always have it like pumping. I have to have it pumping hard. But there's DJs like who I've met, and they're playing like 160. That's nearly happy hardcore. Do you know what I mean?
Happy
it's just
hardcore, right?
Everyone's different the way they play, and it's just mainly BPM, if I'm honest. Yeah.
Word. I want to know, right? Because honestly, like you just taking on this whole entire world of like DJing and stuff, and like the nightlife, and I'm like, man, like it's really intriguing, because it's not a world that I'm really familiar with, because my scene is totally different. So what does a day in the life of Parky look like when the day of the gig? What does it look like? Like, what are your routines? Like, what do you do? What do you do after the show? Do you have any rituals prior to you getting on the stage? Like,
obviously, my first few gigs, I was really nervous, so I did drink. I'm not gonna lie, but now it's like I can't anymore. Like, I want to remember the moment. To me, it's a memory. Like, these raves that I do are memories to me, and I don't want to wake up the day after and say, "Oh, did I play well? Did I play this tune? Did I play my new song? Did I promote it? Did I go over to people in the right way? Do you know what I mean? Was my attitude right towards the promoter?" Like, this is why I only drink after my set now, because I just think it's more professional. Do you know what I mean? It's just a lot more. Like, obviously, I've got a chance of being booked again and stuff. I can't be turning up off my face going, "You're right, mate. How's it going?" Like, "Oh, I need to play some sick tunes for you, and yeah, make sure you put me on the next event." Like, do you know what I mean? It's just common courtesy, just to be nice to the promoter and just thank him, go over to him, shake their hand, and then, do you know what I mean? You just got to be polite, aren't you? At the end of the day, they're putting you on to the event, so
no, definitely. That. You know, it's very important, especially when you're going into business with promoters, that you be 110% efficient and professional. Professionalism.
The thing is, as well, the scene that I'm in is very small, so it's very easy to get a bad name. I feel so. Yeah, that's why as well, really. But I just keep it professional, man. It's something I'm passionate about, so that's why I do it, really.
So going back to the question, like, what are you doing the morning of, man? Like, do you take off of work, or do you go to work and then do you go home and get ready and then take the train to whatever venue? Like, what are you doing, man? Like,
mainly these raves are always on a Saturday night, so like they're always the thing is, I only find out when I'm playing like the day before. So I'll find out on the Friday if I'm on like 4 a.m., 3 a.m., 12 p.m. Like, it all depends on the day before when I find out what time I'm on. But then I'm like, I've been to some of them and I'm like, I'm on last year. I'm on at like 3 a.m. I'm like, how the hell am I going to last that long without alcohol inside me?
Right.
But I do.
So let me ask you this. So, okay, I didn't know that. So some of these events, they run into like the early mornings until like the next day?
Oh yeah, they start at 8 p.m. at night until like 3, 4 in the morning, man.
Holy shit! So I know the scene is like that, but like I didn't know that just happens like often, man. Like that's kind of crazy, man.
Yeah, and you can
So
understand why. Like,
what are you doing if you're going on at 3 a.m.? What are you doing since you're not drinking, or what are you doing?
I just chill with my friends, man. Let them enjoy it. Just laugh at them while they're drunk most of the time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hang
but
out.
I just let them enjoy their night. And end of the day, the thing is, Louis, like, I love the music, and I know most of the DJs most of the time on the event that I'm on, or if not the MCs. So obviously, I go and speak to them, get on with them, and do you know what I mean? The scene's very small, so I know a lot of DJs, I know a lot of MCs, I know a lot of promoters. So I try and get my name out as much as I can when I do go to the raves, and especially when I'm DJing on them.
That's what's up, man. That's what's
Yeah.
up. So I was on your Instagram, and it looks like, man, I don't know what's up with you, brother, but it looks like your old Instagram got hacked again.
Twice now, twice,
What's going
mate.
on, brother? What is going on, man? That's
I
crazy.
don't my Twitter as well. I had 15,000 followers on one Twitter, and that's the same. I don't
Oh my
know. Maybe I
god.
need to get a blue tick or something. I need to start getting blue ticks out.
Oh man, that's crazy, brother. So I saw on Instagram, I guess on your new Instagram account that
Yeah,
yo, this is kind of crazy. So to everybody that's listening, real quick, I always had this gripe about some electronic or artists, right? That'll just sample female vocals and just put it onto their own track and just kind of change it just a little bit. And I always felt like in a sense that was cheating. And it's like, like you're just kind of just remixing a song. Like, yeah, you kind of made it a little different. You kind of changed up the I don't know, the pitch correct, and then
yeah,
like maybe change the BPM up slower or faster, and then like you put your name on it. With all due respect, just because like I come from a scene where we literally have to write our own parts individually, and then we come together as a band, and then we present it as a song. But I always felt like that was cheating. But what I saw on your Instagram account kind of got me pumped, because I remember we had this conversation, and I told you about my gripes with some of the artists. Not all artists do this. And you actually had a female vocalist singing the chorus to, I guess, what's going to be your new upcoming track. And then there was a
yeah.
guy who was probably the producer. Can you tell us a little bit about this new track that's coming out?
Yeah, it's a track featuring myself and Rosie and M. Lou. Yeah, M. Lou's from Preston, like me, but it's called
Okay.
Locks and Chains.
He's producing
This,
it, right?
yeah, we both produced it together. But the thing
Okay.
is, like, this has been like in the making, because Emma I've known a long time, and like she's always wanted to do a track with me, like for like I'd say at least 15 years. And now she's
Oh,
finally done it. We went to the studio the other day, and she blogged the whole thing on a TikTok, and she was excited. It's still in talks with certain labels now. I can't really say much, but it will get signed eventually, and it will be out there. So yeah, it's quite exciting. And now she wants to do more tracks with me, which you'll be glad to hear, Louis, because I know you like original like singers and stuff on tracks.
yeah,
Um,
bro.
but yeah, getting back to that as well, I feel like some of them are, most of the music now, Louis, is bootlegged. Like it's just the way, not just my scene is, most scenes are.
Hmm.
A lot of tracks are bootlegged. Like there's songs like that Nelly tune, that Dilemma tune. Do you remember back in the day? Someone remixed that into a drum and bass tune. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Sigala or someone like that. And that tune just blown up like massively. But that's
Hmm.
all music is these days now. I feel like it's just turning into bootlegging. But yeah, you're right. You've got to be original with singers and everything else, and you got to stand out from the rest. And that's what I've tried to do.
That's awesome, dude. And I applaud you for that, because I'm just like, it always bothered me, but like it really shows that every single detail of the writing process is carefully thought out, and it's curated personally from the artist itself. You're not just going on to the internet and trying to sample something and then you throw it on top of your track. And I mean, I feel like that's inevitable, but the fact that you actually got a real artist on the chorus, on the hook, call it whatever the hell you want to call it.
Locks and Chains, it's called. It's produced by me and Rosie, and it's featuring M. Lou. So shout out to them too, man. Both legends.
Awesome. And right now, I'm gonna play the song so everyone can hear a little bit of the track.
Cause you ain't doing nothing but pulling me down. It's time I broke free and live my life. I don't want you no more. It's time I moved on without you, boy. Cause you ain't doing nothing but holding me back. It's time I broke free from these locks and chains. I don't need you no more. You said that I couldn't do that. Don't make me laugh. My friends told me you were bullshit. I could do so much better.
Boom, you heard it here first. That was definitely a banger. Not even a genre that I usually listen to, but man, like there were parts in that track that felt so nostalgic to me. If you're from New York or the East Coast over here in America, man, that sounds like something I kind of was like listening to back in the day on KTU. There was like elements of that on that track. But yeah, man, Locks and Chains. That was Parky and Rosie featuring M. Lou, bro. I'm really proud.
I'm glad you like it. Oh, nice
yeah,
one,
bro.
man.
Dude, the bass was like beating my damn ear with these headphones on.
It's funny, everybody says that though, like when we get the tunes mastered, it sounds so much better than an unmastered version. And like, there's people like who download my tracks and they play them in the car and they're like, "Oh my god, it just rattled my car, this tune." And like, now I know what they mean.
Man, I mean, I can't even imagine how that track would sound like on my speakers in my car. Probably bumping, bro.
Get the speakers out, man. Go and get them out and put them on your front and start blasting it out to your whole neighborhood.
I'm literally about to play it the next time I'm in my car. I actually have the physical track. Shout out Parky over here. I have the mastered track.
Yep. Exclusive, man. Straight for you.
That's what's up, man. So what labels are you talking to right now, bro? Like, this is actually exciting. I mean, like, you kind of mentioned it throughout this podcast, like it's not a big deal, but it's kind of a big deal, man. Like, can you tell us anything about these labels that you're talking to?
Put it this way, I've got a feeling this tune is going to stand out, and I feel like it's going to be a summer banger, I guess. Mm-hmm. Like, you can only imagine people playing that in the summer and stuff, but yeah, I don't really want to mention the labels, you know what I mean? But I'm in talks with 2 labels, and obviously one of them's got to take it because it is a banger. But then I'll get a release date. I'll get a release date and stuff. So
okay.
Yeah.
So can you tell us a little bit about these gigs that you were playing in Scotland like a few months ago? Like how many gigs did you play in Scotland already? I feel like it's been like 7.
It's been 3 actually.
3 gigs only.
Scotland's a crazy place, you know. Scotland's the maddest place ever.
Get into it, brother.
You drink like a drink, yeah. It's called Venom. I don't know if you've heard of it over there. It's a thing called Venom.
Drink?
No, it's alcohol. So basically, I can't even buy them here where I live. They only sell them in Scotland for some reason. So basically, it's like vodka, WKD, and something else, and it's like green. It's called Venom. It's like you're drinking the Green Goblin's piss or something. Literally, I swear down there, it's bright green, mate. Yeah, and I swear, I have 2 of them. I'm like, oh my god. But do you know what's funny as well? Like, people think like Scottish people don't like English people. I honestly don't believe that. I've been there. I've been there 3 times now, yeah, and I met the nicest people ever. I've got so many friends there now because I've been like so many times. I've got friends who I've just met there. The last time I went, like a few months ago. Last year I went twice. I met so many amazing people over there. It's just unreal, and they're so nice, man. Like, I thought when I go to Scotland, I'm just gonna like, who's this English prick coming over here and. You know, it's nothing like that. It's mental. But the gigs as well, like, they're completely different to over here up north because, like, they're into all sorts of stuff. They're into, like, there's a thing called Makina. You need to look it up. It's similar to Happy Hardcore. They're very into that sort of stuff as well. And it's mad just seeing it, like, the way their gigs are run there and the gigs are run here. It's completely different. It's absolutely mad. Like, for instance, I was DJing in a pub over there, and like in pubs over here, you're not really allowed to play bounce. I think it's something to do with the license or something. Like, you're not allowed to play bounce music in pubs over here. So when you go to Scotland, you're like, you go in every pub and there's bounce music, like blasting, like proper blasting, just like a normal bar, like something out of Shameless. And like, you literally it's just like bang, bang, bang. Everyone's like off the red on beer.
Wow.
And it's mental. It's a mad place. And all the pubs as well, like most of them are very small. It's literally, there's pubs, mate, they're like the size of my bedroom. It's mental.
In Scotland.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like in the city centre as well. Like of Glasgow, like the pubs are so small, it's mental, man. It's crazy.
Did you just say that bounce is banned from being played in pubs over there in England?
I've like been to one gig over here and they was very strict about it. Like for instance, if I go in just say I go in like a pub on Saturday night and I say, right, can you play this song?
Yeah.
9 times out of the 10 they'll say no because we're not allowed to. It's bounce. I'm like, the amount of times I've asked DJs to go and play my tune in clubs or pubs or anywhere around Preston, they've just said no, and like they're not allowed to play that music. It's mental. It must be something. I don't know what it is though. I've always wondered what it is. It's something to do with licensing. I think it has to be.
Or is it like, does the crowd like act like a certain way? Like, do they get too rowdy when that type of music is played in venues? Like,
don't get me wrong. If I'm in a pub and I'm like, yeah, go and play my new track or whatever, yeah, and there's like loads of old people in there, I understand. But like, if it's full of young people and it's a young pub, I don't see why not. But do you know what I mean? I don't want to see Margaret dancing to my new tune, do they, or whatever. Like, do you know what I mean? I understand it in ways, but I don't know. It's a strange thing, but when you go to different places, you see like the way that they're running. Like, you go to Scotland, mate, and it's everywhere, and it's like, wow, it's just mad. It's crazy, man.
I think it's kind of wild how you just kind of like said it like nonchalant, like, oh yeah, you know, like bounce is like banned in pubs over here, and I'm like, wait, what? Like, did I hear that correctly? Because like that's kind of weird. And there's
pubs now where I'm from that won't even put a bounce night on in the function room, like, and that's the back room, because I don't know. I guess it's just too noisy, or there's a lot of reasons, isn't there? But I don't know.
I'll give them a genre of music to band.
I know you want to try playing your stuff in one of them pubs, man.
Yeah,
Heavy metal. You know,
heavy metal would be, a real cop out for them, because I don't know if they would appreciate some black metal being played in their pubs.
I understand it. I don't know. It's a strange thing, man. But you can literally walk in a normal pub in the middle of Glasgow and you've got bands booming and there's old people everywhere, and I just like, what the fuck is this place? Do you know what I mean? They're all drinking venom off the red.
So we do have a drink here in America called Venom, but it's an energy drink, kind of like Red Bull or Monster. You know what I mean?
Oh shit.
What can you tell me, like, the craziest story? Like, do you have like a crazy memorable story for us when it comes to like these pubs or these gigs or like these, like the nightlife? Like, what's the craziest thing that you've seen?
Oh my god. You want to get cancelled or what, Louis?
No, we're not. I mean, if you're gonna tell me,
I can't tell you that one. I don't think I can tell you that one.
I'm already canceled. You can't cancel someone that's already canceled.
I mean, how do I put it? Obviously, like, you haven't really got into this, but the rave scene's the rave scene. People go to raves to basically get off the face. To get off the face most of the time, 9 times out of 10. And that's why people, I want to put it out there. Like, obviously, I put it out there before. Like, I don't go to raves to get off my face. I don't take drugs. I don't do that. Like, I do it for the music. But there's a lot of DJs that do go to raves and get off the face or whatever. Don't remember a thing. Like, there's girls I know, there's boys I know. It's just the way it is. It's just the way the rave scene is. But yeah, I've seen some states, man, I'll be honest with you. Like, proper states, like being thrown out of toilets, taking drugs, bouncers, just throwing them out, launching them out, sticky floors, everything, man. It's just the bouncers sometimes are off their head. It's just, mate, it's a mad scene. It's crazy. I don't want to say too much though, do you know what I mean? But like,
come on, why not? Why not? They're gonna be scared. It's all good. I don't want to pressure you into saying anything.
You can imagine though, like the scene it is, like, obviously it's hard music, isn't it? Like the thing with bounce, I think it gets you up off your seat. Like, I've even seen you when I've been showing you some tunes. You've been like bounce, you've been like ADHD, Louis, like, yeah, bang bang, I love this shit. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, that's what it does to you. So you can imagine what it does to you when you've got all sorts of drugs in you or all sorts of drink or whatever they take. You know what I mean? I can't imagine that feeling. But bouncing off the wall and shit, man, it's just the way the scene is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been there. I told you about that one time that I went to a festival called E-Zoo in New York, Randall's Island to be specific. I purposely went there with some of my friends. Probably one of the most horrible commutes to the island and back, and I'll get to that in just a second. But yeah, my main reason for being so out of place in a festival like that was so I could see Skrillex headline and to also see this group that was kind of big back in 2010 and 2011, Bloody Beetroots. So it was mainly those two artists, but I got to literally experience what a full-blown festival of that genre would be like. And man, like, it was everything that I expected, you know, like upon entering, you know, being checked by security guard, the security guards were literally asking everybody, do you know where Molly is? Where's Molly? Where's Molly? And I'm like, oh boy. So I got checked in. And then I went inside the venue, and it didn't take that long until somebody came up to me with like those glow-in-the-dark finger puppets.
Yeah.
And I don't know, they probably thought that I was tripping. So they're like, oh, let me go up to this guy and give him like a show. And This is my first time ever being in a festival. So this person comes out, he looks like he was bugged out, and he started doing these crazy like maneuvers with his fingers to me. And my friend was laughing because the look that I gave him was like, I mean, I don't know, but he said that I looked pissed. And he was dying in the corner, and I literally looked at him and I'm like, what the hell are you doing? And I guess he got like offended because we weren't on the same level, because he was probably on level 10 tweaking, and I'm coming into this festival sober as hell, and we weren't on the same level. And I think he kind of got embarrassed and he just walked away. And literally that was my first introduction to what was going to be the whole entire day. Stuck on that fucking island in New York, man, just to see Skrillex come out of a fucking spaceship and do like a hour and a half set. Wild.
Jesus.
Wild.
Some of them have like camping now and stuff like that. You can go camping at festivals now, and that's like,
Yeah,
I've never done that myself.
Yeah.
That's something I haven't really experienced yet, but I don't think I'd like it, man. Like, I don't know.
I have friends who went to festivals in what was it, the Netherlands or some shit like that. I think they went to like HardCon or whatever. I don't even know, like these different festivals that they be going to. But man, I have a lot of friends who went to festivals that ran like 3 days, and they would just camp out there for like days, man. And I'm just like, dude, and then they would come back. They would literally come back here to Jersey, and we would all hang out and talk about their whole experience, smoking cigarettes, having some beers, and they would be sick out of their minds. Like, I mean, like snot coming out of their nose, congested, you know, just, and they're like, yo, you don't even know, we got stuck in the middle of a sandstorm out there in Vegas. And I'm like, what the fuck? Literally, Sandstorm. Isn't that a fucking iconic song in the electronic world?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose when you do that as well, I think you've no choice of no way out. Like, literally, you've just got a tent there, and you've no choice but to stay there for like 2 days, 3 days, wristband on the event, and then you just like, you've no choice to get off your face, have you really? But
yo, just being
Like
dehydrated.
24 hours. 24-hour
man.
festivals, aren't they? Like Glastonbury and things like that, man. It's just, I've never experienced it. I think I'm too old to do that now.
Oh,
I think I'm too old, man.
Yeah, me too. Like, I was gonna say, like, probably in my 20s, I would have had that in me. But man, like, me being in my 30s now, hell no, I can't do that right now.
Yeah,
you know, I can't do that either. Yeah. Like, it's kind of crazy, man. It's kind of crazy.
I get rough for about a week now, man, when I drink. It's horrible. It's not good.
Who are some of the artists that you're listening to now? Like when you're on your way to work, man, like, what are you listening to? Like, what drives you? What motivates you in the morning to be like, yeah, I'm motherfucking Parky, and I'm about to fuck this day up?
Do you know what it is, right? Because I didn't realize this until my ADHD diagnosis. One thing they say, right, is basically... dopamine. A song will give me dopamine, basically. So what I do, I'll repeat a song all the time. Like, I don't even realize it. Sometimes I'll make a tune and I'll play it like 50 times during on the way to work. That's just what ADHD does. I don't know if you know that, but some days, man, I can wake up and I can listen to Metallica, man, like for hours.
Metallica.
And then I can switch from that to Bounce. I can switch from that to Eminem. I can switch from that to like overall rock music, and then I've got ADHD, man, so I can just, it depends how I'm gonna feel that day. It's mental. Like my playlist, you'll look at it and go, holy shit, he's definitely got ADHD, like 1000%.
So you mentioned Metallica, and you're kind of like on a channel that kind of specializes in just, you know, metal music, I guess, right? So who are some artists or bands that you listen to within the rock metal genre of things? You know, like you said, Metallica. Like,
well, you're like also, me. Yeah, go on.
No, I want to hear like the songs. Like, Enter Sandman. Like, what the hell? What songs?
I mean, you're very much like me. So you're growing up in the Attitude Era. So obviously, I've grown up with all these bands basically since I've been growing up, and I think that's why I still listen to them now. Like, obviously, Limp Bizkit, WrestleMania 17 theme song, and Metallica. But the thing with me, Louis, I don't like it too hard. I don't like like some of the stuff you like, but fair play if you like it, and it's your type of music. But I think the farthest I've gone with that is probably Slipknot the odd time, but that's about it. I think that's the hardest I'll probably get, if I'm honest.
Slipknot, okay. I mean, I'm actually surprised that you even kind of went that hard, because
I'm sure they sung a song as well. It was a pay-per-view. I'm sure it was. I can't remember which one it was.
Oh yeah. It was NXT. We Are Not Your Kind.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah. But like, even when I went to Wembley, was it last year? And with Jordan, shout out to Jordan, like Sting's theme song, the Metallica version. Sting's theme song, what's it called? But you come out to that, and I was so buzzing. I was like, because I listened to the song all the time. I was like, wow. But it's the ADHD in me, Louis. Obviously, I'd listen to all sorts of music, man, when I can.
I noticed that, as I previously mentioned, your Instagram got hacked again. So you do have a new Instagram page. Can you plug that in real quick? Where can they? Yeah,
it's Parky Official, my new Instagram.
Oh, Parky Official. It's official. So, bro, why I brought up social media, man? Like, you are popping on TikTok, if that's the right word, man. Like, it's pretty live over there. And speaking of lives, man, like, I see that your lives, man, like they bring in like a crowd, bro. Like, can you talk about your lives?
TikTok's my main platform. Like, if you want to find me, just find me on TikTok, Parky Official. It's literally my main platform that I use. I'm always live on there most weekends. I upload clips and videos and all the new music and stuff like that. But these lives are getting a bit out of hand, Louis. I'm not going to lie, man. So I've got a new game now, basically. I'm not going to do it all the time because I'm old, but basically my viewers like tap the screen. Every 10k likes, I've got to do a shot. Yeah.
Every 10k likes?
Yeah, I've got to do a shot. So I've had Fireball. I've done it about 3 times now. I've had Fireball, yeah. So, you've heard of Fireball, haven't you?
I fucking hate Fireball now. I hate Fireball.
And I thought this is just going to be like, oh, I'm just going to get 20k likes here and I'm just going to have 2 shots. Like, mate, there's everybody sharing it all over the place, yeah. They're coming in. They're like, there's people having 2. My mate's got 2 phones. I'm like, that's cheating. You can't do that. Like, people are having 2 phones, like getting the friends. Tap, 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 tap. Mate, it's got to the point now where I'm drinking the full bottle, literally. And like, I don't even know how I'm getting off the live. It's getting to the point where I don't even remember.
Oh, man.
But this is something that's, now I'm just convinced. Sometimes I have a laugh about it. I say like, oh, I guess people just want to see me drunk now. They don't even care about my DJing anymore. I'm just going to be some drunk all over TikTok. But like, I have a little joke with them all. But like, when I do that game, mate, it pops off. It's mental. It's mad.
Yeah.
And then I wake up.
What? How? Yeah. Man, I'm kind of mad that I wasn't there for any of this madness, bro. It's a madness, bro.
Next time I do it, I'm gonna send you a message and you can check it out, man. But just don't tap the screen. I just tell everyone. It's not funny, yeah. People are coming in. I'm like, all right, mate, just don't tap the screen, thanks. Like, they probably think what an asshole, but they don't know what's going on, most of them. But everyone obviously knows what's going on now. But it's funny, man. And then the new one is like people are gifting over like 500 coins, which is like a money gun on TikTok or something like that. And I'm like, no, don't gift. And then all these gifts come flying through, and I've got to do double shots. So
Fuck.
when I get to like 10k, obviously 20k, whatever, I've got someone will send a gift, and I've got to do double the shot on the time. So I'm like, oh mate, it's mad. Honestly, it's getting a bit out of hand. So yeah,
When was the last fucking stream like that? When was the last time you did that?
about 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago. When's the next time you're gonna be doing this?
People ask me, they're like, "You going live? Are you drinking?" I'm like, I don't know, because mate, I'm unhinged when I've had a beer. You know yourself, man. I just don't care. I just say what I've got to say, and it's just people love it, man. It's just. But don't get me wrong. I had a thought about it though. I thought like, if that was me and I was scrolling on TikTok and I seen a guy drinking every 10k shots, you would be glued to it, wouldn't you? You would be like, "Oh fuck this! I'm gonna tap the screen away." You know what I mean? Because I do the same. I don't blame him, but I wake up in the morning, I'm like, what the fuck have I done? Have I cancelled my TikTok? Is it being shut down or what? Like, I just don't know how the hell I've even cancelled the phone.
Is that against like their guidelines by any chance? Like,
I can't show the bottle. Like, I can't. What we've noticed, I can't physically show the bottle on camera, but I have to like just show the shot glass basically, and me taking the shot. That's fine, but I can't show the bottle, which is mad. But that's how it all started, man. All these lives, like we'll go back to earlier. I actually sat in this room and I thought, I'm going to start live streaming again. And this was like 4 years ago. And I started originally on Facebook. And mate, I did this kind of the same thing. I did have a drink, but I didn't have that game. And I went live on Friday nights. And honestly, I only had a few listeners, but that's how it built up. And then I go to TikTok now and I get loads more and I get thousands of views and everything else. And TikTok's just so much better algorithm wise, I think. But yeah, that's how it all started, man. I just sat in this room and I thought, I'm going to try and do something. And then I just look around, I see all the flyers that I'm on and what I've achieved in this space of 4 years. And I just feel like I've done something. Do you know what I mean? But yeah.
I mean, look where you're at right now. I mean, that's why I say, bro, like, it caught me by surprise when you kind of told me that this was, you know, what you were doing now. And to see the consistency, guys, I'm pretty sure for all the listeners who ever worked on music projects or is an artist, I'm pretty sure that all of you know that consistency, aside from everything else, is probably one of the most important things when it comes to your work ethic. And man, like, I've seen you, man, and you've been consistent, and 4 years now. So damn, for 4 years, you've really been consistent, because I remember those Facebook lives that you used to tell me to join. I remember those streams, bro. I was a part of those streams a couple of times too, as well. So to see where you're at now,
it's very similar. It's very similar with gigs as well, because like the first year I started doing it, I only got on 1 gig. The second year, I think I got on 3. And just recently, like last year and this year, it's only really started popping off. So now I'm like booked up till August. Do you know what I mean? This year already. Dang. And it's just like every time it just gets better. Do you know what I mean? Like more consistent with gigs and stuff. And I've realized the more music I make and get out there, the better as well. So yeah, you've just got to stick by it, I guess.
Yeah, man. And but to go back to what I was like trying to finish off earlier. So when I saw that story, I'm just like, damn, look at this dude. Like, he's still at it. And I feel like it's never downgrading, right? Because if you downgrade, it's not good. I feel like there's always progress in your stories, on your Instagram stories, when I see it, when it comes to your music, whether it's a gig in Wales or whether it's another gig at in Scotland, or whether it's excuse me a second. excuse me. Or whether it's like a headlining gig. It's like, dude, you're always moving up. It's always like on the up and up. It's never like at a standstill, which is amazing, bro. So
yeah, it's mad, man. Like to think I've actually DJed in 2 different countries technically, do you know what I mean? And it's just like I would have never have thought that when I first started in this room live streaming with like a Toy Story microphone. Like it's crazy, man. Like,
Toy Story microphone. Is that what you just said?
I didn't even know how to mix then though, really, either, because like I said, everything's just digital now, man. It's mad. But obviously now I'm used to it. Now I've been consistent on the decks as well. It's just crazy, man.
What do you got in front of you, man? Can you give the crowd a little breakdown on your gear? Like, you got a lot of stuff going on over there, bro, on your desk.
So these are the Denon Prime 2s. Like I said, like you just put the songs on the USB, upload it, it'll read it straight away. Then you just basically load the tune that side, load the tune that side, and then just mix away. But this is the thing. I had this conversation with you a few weeks ago. I don't know if you remember when we was mentioning, like, what if I was DJing now and I had to take vinyl to every single place?
Right.
Now it's just like plug the USB in, off you go. Take some headphones with you.
Hence the little GIF that's on top of you, which is kind of like paying homage to like how DJs did it back in the day, which is just like a good old like scratch. You know what I mean? Like literally just scratching. It was like an art.
It's not as original as it is anymore. They were like, obviously now you can just press sync and it'll just beat match up for you anyway. Like rather than just. But I don't do that, by the way. But like honestly, it's just so different now. It's mental.
Can you tell us about any hard learned lessons that you might have learned during your time working with promoters, labels, or just being on the same bill as many artists? Like any hard learned lessons that you want to tell people? Maybe that could help prevent problems for people in the future. Any younger aspiring artists or DJs?
Just remember, like, even though sometimes you're in room 2, doesn't mean that you're not a good DJ. Like, I think people get all that wrong. Like, when you look at end of the day, my name's still on there, your name's still on there with the biggest artists up there. Like, they're gonna see your name, their people are gonna see your name. It's just what I've always done. I've always strived to be better, Louis. Like, obviously, now I've got a gig on the 25th of this month, and I've already pretty much planned it because I know what I'm going to do. So I'm playing as much exclusive tracks that people haven't even heard yet. Like, I'm just going to play them on the set. Like, I always try and plan ahead now as well with my sets. Like, the same with the one in May, August, July. I'm trying to plan them out now. I'm always striving to be better on the next event, if you know what I mean. So try and like plan ahead rather than just turning up with a USB on the night, just winging it really. But do you know what I mean? You've got to be prepared and stuff.
Can you tell people about your gig, man? Promote your gig on the 25th, bro. Where's it at? What venue? What time? Where can people get tickets?
I don't know what time I'm on yet. Like I said, I'll only find out the day before. This is an event called Let's Have It. That's on the 25th of this month. You can buy the tickets on Skiddle as well. So just search Let's Have It. It's funny actually because I'm on another gig in the same place like 2 weeks later. That's called Elation. That's like a neon type. I think you've seen it. I've sent you the flyer. Then like a neon disco like type rave type thing. But I'm on that as well. I'm on another one in August in Wigan. That's like a birthday bash. So it's a girl's birthday. She's booked a massive lineup. She spent a lot of money on it. So I'm on that one as well. Shout out to Absy. Mate, I got a booking today. I can't really say much, but I've never DJ'd there before. It's in Doncaster now. That's like 2 hours away from me. I've never actually been there. So, and I know they're proper like it hard over there, like proper hard donk, hard bass type stuff. So I need to plan ahead for that one. There's quite that's just like up until August, man. Like, I can't imagine what's going to happen around like November, like, because November comes flying around, and then I get like, I think I got like 4 gigs last year in November as well. So it's gonna, I feel like it's going to be a mad year. It's going to be one of them years where I'm just constantly busy, man.
That is, I mean, that's exciting, brother. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That, see, when we were playing music, and another reason why I wanted to have you on here is because there's such a duality between, like, you know, let's say my scene and like your scene. Like, it's like two different things. There, you know, some things are kind of the same, and there are things that are totally just like worlds apart. Like, I feel like I'm just gonna speak on what I know about here in the East Coast. Not really gonna say and speak for your scene, because I mean, I haven't been there, but I've definitely worked with a lot of DJs like in the past, and man, like the stories that they tell me of some of the venues that they play here in New York City, and the treatment that they get, and how much they got paid for the gig, and I mean, just, you know, all the accommodations. And then I think back to my band days, and I'm like, man, sometimes we didn't even get paid for the fucking gig that we played. Like, it's totally worlds apart, man. And that's one thing that I'm kind of like jealous about of the electronic scene, is just kind of like, you guys get to chill and relax, and it's fun for you too. Whenever I'm playing a show with my band, it's just always high stress and just chaos, and up until the point we get on stage and we walk off stage. And then I feel like once I'm off stage, I can finally relax, you know, and like our ticket sales was right, and I have to worry about all these things, man. And I feel like and correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like in your scene, it's kind of like you're cool with the promoters, you get paid well, you get to have drinks before, during, after, and everything is chill and everything is a big party.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
No.
But as like someone who's been in a band, Louis, like, did you like rely on promoters then, or was it like, can you do your own thing there? Is it like, did you go from pub to pub, or was it like kind of my scene where it's like just promoters booking you?
So back in 2010, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, those were the years I was really active and playing shows like that. But back in the day, the knowledge of being independent, taking a more independent route, wasn't really like out there. What was really being promoted, and what we thought was the right thing, was to get signed. Me and my band members back in the day even had a joke. We even had like an insider joke, and we would always just be like, "Come on, you got to do it. I don't want to do it. Come on, man. Don't you want to get signed?" And it was always a joke like, "Oh, I'm going to get signed. I'm going to get signed." Like, everything that we're doing is for the purpose of getting signed. So to answer your question, yeah, we kind of had to rely on promoters, because everything, especially in our scene, was kind of like, you got to be signed to a record label. You got to be cool with the promoters. You got to, you know, you kind of got to get in with the promoter, so you get booked more and more, and then you get booked on better shows with better bands and better names on the card. So yeah, we had to rely on it, but I feel like, knowing what I know now, I mean, things could have been so much more different for us back in the day. And it's like, those promoters here in New Jersey specifically, they were always, especially in the 2010 era, around the 2010s, they were always trying to fuck over the local bands. They didn't give a fuck about actually promoting them. They just wanted the money. So that's the reason why they always had like a minimum ticket sale thing, where it's like, if you didn't sell your minimum of 20 or 15 tickets, you can't even play the show.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was really bad. So that's kind of, you know, why I don't discriminate with genre. Like, I want to get into like these different intricacies about like different music scenes, because, you know, your music scene, especially over there, you being in England, It's totally different from the way that music scene is run over here in the metal scene in New Jersey. You know what I mean? Like it's a huge difference, bro.
Yeah, the thing with your scene as well, like you'll have different you can literally go to any place, I'm guessing, and just do a gig. So with me, like it's not like that. So in the north, they say Pure, the place that I'm DJing twice that I mentioned before in Wigan, that's like the home of bounce. So like that's where it is all the time. That's the home of bounce to us. And there's another place called Parky that's quite big as well. It's a big, massive place. But mainly out of them two, that's where all the raves are most of the time, 9 times out of 10. Yeah, so it's like 2 places, like major places where you know it's going to be bounce on there.
Right. What was who is one of the biggest acts that you played with, that you opened up for, or that you headlined with? Like, can you name me any others? Like,
yeah, Andy Whitby's definitely probably the biggest because he's like he's just like the John Cena of bounce, man. He's just like when I go on about bookings and stuff, like he's probably booked to like every single week, man, up until the end of the year. Like honestly, he's just so up there. He runs labels. He's just everywhere. So he's like the god of bounce, basically. But it's got to be him. He's definitely up there. But there's another guy actually called MC Tazo. He's from Newcastle, but he was on Britain's Got Talent last week.
Shit.
In front of KSI, Simon Cowell. And like, he basically I need to show you this actually. He came on and he did like one of his own songs, like a rave song. But only a few months later, I was actually on an event with him, like in Wigan at Pure. And one of the funniest stories, actually, because I was in the room too. You got to go up you walk in, there's some stairs, and you've got to walk through to the main area. So basically, I was literally just ready to DJ, and MC Tazo walked through the door, and like, he said, "Is this the room?" And I was like, shall I tell him, or so I just let him MC on my set? Like, he walked in with loads of people, or it must have been about 40 people there, and I thought, oh my god, shall I just tell him or what? Surely he's got to know, like, this is not the main room. And then I thought, you know what? Imagine if I just didn't tell him, like, and he just started MCing on my set. I would have been well happy, wouldn't I? But yeah, that's quite a biggie, that, because like I only realised when I seen him on TV. And my mum messaged me, it's like, you know, this Tazo. I'm like, yeah, I was on an event with him the other week. Do you know what I mean? So that's like,
why did your mom text you that? Was she at the gig?
No, because she obviously watches Britain's Got Talent, and she was like, and she knows obviously the rave scene and rave music. It's like, obviously he's come on Britain's Got Talent and done a rave tune, and then she's messaged me and like said, "Who's this?" I'm like, "Yeah, I did an event with him the other week." I'm like, "Can't believe it."
Yo,
yeah.
Shout out, Mama Parky, man. How's your mother doing, bro?
Oh, she's good, man. She's good. She's always like following my journey, following everything, man. It's mental.
Yeah.
Pays attention to everything that I do, really. My number one fan, I guess.
For sure, bro. Your mother, your parents.
And she's actually like one of, I think I've said this before, but one of the best moments that I've ever had is actually where I've just gone like, wow, I'm actually doing it. Like, because I was DJing in Wales at one point, and like, I remember my mum rung me and my niece was there, my brother was there. There was all 3 of them on the camera, and I set them up at the side of the decks. And it was just something like, honestly, I'll never like forget that moment ever, like until now. Like, that's probably up there with the best moment ever. Like, everyone I just felt like I've made it. Do you know what I mean? I felt like I've done something. Like, obviously DJ in a different place like Wales, and then all my family are just literally there outside of the decks just watching what I'm doing. That was definitely probably the most special moment I've ever had, like DJing so far.
Damn, that's awesome, man. Like, I feel like a tear coming on down my right eye, bro, just because how much you've grown as an artist, brother.
Yeah, crazy, man.
Yeah. So
yeah,
tell me, man. you're still on your way up. I feel like you're continuing and you're not gonna stop climbing anytime soon, man. Like what are like some of your main goals that eventually you want to achieve now? Like, you know, you're making all these tracks, you're fucking pretty much booked for the rest of the fucking year.
Yeah, I actually sat down and thought about this the other day. It's strange you said that. So I was speaking about it to my
on the
friends.
way? An EP, a music video, like
Well,
album? Like
the new track, hopefully it does get a music video. I'll say no more on that, but yeah, we are looking at doing a music video for the new tune with Emlu and Rosie on. But yeah, I actually thought about this, Louis, man. I'm not a spring chicken anymore, man. I'm getting old. Do you know what I mean? I can't stand drinking. I've only got so many shots of Fireball I can take right now, man. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm not young anymore, man. I'm 37 now, so like it's something to think about. And I feel like even looking back 4 years ago, man, I feel like I've just achieved pretty much everything that I've needed to achieve apart from a main stage, but that's literally about it, really. And obviously, I've had my song signed to four or five different labels, and they're all the biggest labels in the scene. So, yeah, it's just, do you know what I mean? Like
well,
when you say end all.
There's a hint for everybody that's listening and everybody that's over there in England. He just dropped a big hint right there because he would not tell us the labels, but the biggest labels over there in the genre. So I don't know. You guys tell me. Let me know in the comments below what label Parky's signing to. Crazy.
But yeah, it's funny, man. Like I don't know the end goal, but I'm just having fun and enjoying it, man. It's something I'm passionate about. So if anything happens in the end, where
I love that.
The thing is, I don't know. There is money in it, but it's not enough money for me to retire yet. So. Yeah, if I had a gig every weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and I carried on making music, maybe I'd think about it. But yeah, I just don't at the moment.
Okay.
Might win lottery, man, and just you never know. Might retire.
Might retire.
You never know. Anything can happen, man. Route corner. You know what I mean? It's just you've just got to stick to it. That's all.
Yeah, no. This world is crazy, and I really love your answer, man. You didn't really say anything, but that's the most important part, man, is that you really enjoy it. You enjoy it because, I mean, it's not going to matter to anybody else if it doesn't matter to you, first and foremost. So that's good, man.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the only thing. That's the only thing you can ask for is that you love what you do.
I mean, how do I say it? Like, it's a big background, Louis. Like, obviously, with my past with my dad and the way things have led to me DJing and led to me making music, I feel like that's like, it's not out there as much as it should be. Like, I don't want, obviously, you'll get people looking at me going, oh, he's just a DJ, he just goes to raves, he's just in it for the females, he just gets off his head, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's nothing like that with me. Like, it is with most DJs, don't get me wrong, but I'm in it for the love and the passion, man, because of the story with my dad and my mum, everything else. My mum's following it now. Everything's just there, man. Like, the people that know me know. Do you know what I mean?
What are some things in your genre that you would like to debunk? Like, what are some common, like, perceptions about your scene that you feel like a lot of people get twisted and misunderstood? Is there anything?
I touched on it a little bit earlier with like the Room 2 thing and stuff. Like, just some DJs get offended by it now, and it's just like they shouldn't. Do you know what I mean? They should be grateful for what they're on and stuff. And don't get me wrong, it has annoyed me in the past, but I just go with it now. And like, my name's still up there. They're probably still seeing who I am and everything else. You know what I mean? I know you've got to get people in there and stuff. Like, it is kind of corrupt in that sense where people argue over stupid things. Just overall DJs just being petty sometimes and stuff. But apart from that, the scene's good, unless what I've tried to do, I've tried to work with as many artists as I can and like just kind of do a track with them and that's it. Do you know what I mean? Like just not step into their circle. Obviously, it's like a chain. If you do a track with someone, their followings are going to come to you, and then you move on to the next one. Vice versa, the same's going to happen continuously. That's why I've always worked with different people. I try and work with as many people as I can, but I try not to get involved in circles of like certain people, and I try not to get involved in all that because it's kind of them against them and them against them and them against them. But this is why I try and brand Parky on its own. I try and stay away from all the politics and all the corruption and all that sort of stuff, man. So I try and just do my own thing, really. My next gig is on the 25th. Let's have it. It's at Pure in Wigan.
Oh yeah.
That'll be fun. I just don't know what time I'm on. The lineup's absolutely huge for that as well. And the maddest thing is like, I actually listened to most of these people when I was growing up, like in the gap that I stopped DJing. All the people that I'm on events with now, I used to listen to as growing up, and it's absolutely wild. Some of them I had on like tape cassettes and stuff like that. Like, and
no fucking way.
It's mad when I think of it like that. I'm like, I used to like blast them through my window in summer with like a shitty little speaker when I was like 12 or something. Do you know what I mean?
And that's the show on the 25th?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's gonna be fucking sick. You got any friends that you're bringing with you that you guys are gonna trek to the venue?
Oh yeah.
With? Okay.
My friend Lee, he's mate. That guy's been there from the start, man. He just goes everywhere with me, like absolutely everywhere.
Shout out Lee, dude.
And I told him before, he's like, "Oh, we're going to Doncaster." He's like, "All right then, when are we booking it?" Like, it's just like my personal PA now. It's crazy.
Awesome,
but yeah, obviously there's people there, and one thing that's going on as well at the moment, Louis, is these things.
What the?
So,
what? That's your safety vest.
So the disco rave that I tag you in, that I've sent you and stuff.
Yeah.
That's like a neon type event. So it's like high vis, like colourful stuff, like glow sticks, all that shit. So they're going back to the old school like raving thing. But I've had people saying like, where can I get your high vis from? So I'm like, the whole, well, not the whole place, but there's at least 10, 12 people now who bought the high vis, and the place is just going to be full of people with Parky high vises on. So
dude,
that's going to be sick.
Dude, you need to definitely take a picture of that. That picture is going to be.
And there's a girl who messaged me earlier, and she just ordered one, but it's pink and it's got my logo on the back of it. So
what?
That's going to be really good. I'm really excited for that one.
You know, your little promotions, you know what I mean? Like that's promoting 101. Like, oh, you know, you give me 5,000 likes, I'm about to chug this bottle of whiskey, and then you got this like, vest with your name in the back, dude. Like, they're all
coming up. They're all coming up with new games, though, and like they're trying to work out what to do next without getting me drunk, but it just won't work. Like, I'm convinced they just want to see me get pissed, to be honest.
Oh, man. But like, listen, if you're ever here, we can play another game, and it'll be every single like we get, you just have to take a hit of the joint. Keep smoking it.
Oh no, I can't do that, man. I don't smoke.
Every like, just every fucking.
Imagine if we did that back in the day, Louis. one shot each.
What, during our predictions videos or whatever?
Yeah. No, 5 shots each. No, and I'm 2 of them.
No.
No, it's fun, man. It's fun. You gotta keep people entertained, man. That's just the way I see it.
Yeah, but
it's the same. It's the same with me DJing as well, man. It's the same with me DJing. Like, people have said and come to me, like, even my energy when I'm DJing, like, they just don't see it anywhere else. Sometimes you can go on TikTok and just see someone stood there just going like that. Just not in their head, but me, like, when I go, these headphones are loud, man. So I just bounce around, man, proper go for it and just put all my energy into it. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like that's part of why people like me as well.
Stage presence is very important, man. I mean, I can't even
Yeah.
like stress that enough, man. And
I've got a lot of ideas, man. I've got a lot of ideas. Someone had a strange request as well, like wanted me to dress as Breaking Bad, Heisenberg. So the guy thinks I look like him, basically. So I get like a white overall and shit, and do like a Breaking Bad intro and shave my head. Look, it's already shaved, but yeah, like basically wear the overall that he wears and the gloves and shit, and play the intro. He thinks it'll be class, but it's a bit of a strange one, that one, to be honest.
Do you like Breaking Bad? Did you actually watch the show?
Do you know what? I've never actually watched it.
Oh, it's actually, so I'm not like really big into like episodic television shows and stuff like that, but every now and then I get lost in, you know, a show or whatever. And Breaking Bad, man, definitely one of those shows where I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop watching it. Like, I remember probably around 2012, bro, when I used to deliver pizzas. That used to be my life. Get up for work and then come home after closing and just smoke a fat joint and binge watch Breaking Bad until I passed out.
Jesus. But it's getting like that as well now. The scene's kind of going that direct. There was an event over the weekend called Pumping Land. That's like hard bass, hard style, but I looked at some of the pictures, mate. There's people dressed as dartboards. There's people with gas mate. I think you'd love that sort of thing, me. Like, there's people wearing gas masks and everything, like loads of mad horse faces and everything. It's just that hard bass, man. It's mad. Like, that scene's just crazy. Like, they're just well into it.
Damn. So people are wearing masks and horse faces up in that venue too. Yeah,
dartboards, everything on the faces, and all sorts of shit, man. But you can imagine like a Halloween rave as well. I pray to God I'm on a Halloween rave this year, man. So that's something I really want to do as well.
Did you play a Halloween rave like last year?
No, I've never played a Halloween rave, and that's like one of my goals, like to do that, because I just think it'd be sick, man. You imagine people like getting off the faces and just dress as Michael Myers and all sorts of shit, man.
Dude, that's a recipe for disaster. Like, somebody is bound to trip really hard and freak the fuck out.
Yeah.
When they see,
someone taking acid or something, just like, yeah.
They're gonna see Leatherface in the middle of the fucking dance floor with a chainsaw, and they're gonna freak the fuck out, dude.
Yeah, man.
Oh shit, that's great. That's fucking.
Whoa.
I don't think.
We had some crazy times with it. We had some crazy times back then, man. Crazy times.
Crazy. You want to talk about masks and shit?
Don't break kayfabe, man.
I won't.
You know, I could break it to you as well, man. You wasn't the only one. You know what I mean? I wasn't the only one who did it. But yeah.
I mean, you kind of see in the beginning of the podcast intro. Well, you know, Lord Court.
People, it's only just started, man. It's only just begun. People ain't even ready for all that shit yet, man. It's only just begun, this stuff. So, hold tight, people.
Welcome to the floor.
Yeah, man.
Where the shadows linger.
Yeah, it's funny, man.
Bro, Parky, man. Honestly, dude, I'm really glad that you said yes when I asked if you wanted to do the interview. So, dude, this was fun. You are literally the first person on this music series that I'm doing for my podcast, man. And I'm happy that it was you, bro. And honestly, dude, after hearing that track, I can honestly tell you I'm even more proud of you, bro, because you're really going for your dreams, man, and that inspires me as a creator, as a big fan of music, as a musician, bro. Like, that drives me to never give up on what I'm doing here on YouTube, and just to never give up on music in general. You know what I mean? And yeah, dude, definitely you're welcome on this channel anytime. Like I said, we're gonna do the predictions video on Friday, and I hope you guys really do consider and hit the subscribe button, give this video a like. Definitely follow Parky on all of the social media. Show him some love. Show him some support. All my boys here in Jersey and on the East Coast here, show my guy some love. Even if you don't listen to the music, I don't feel like you have to necessarily like the genre, but you got to respect the work and the artist, especially when they put a lot of work into it. So with that being said, man, Parky, thank you for joining me. And we will see you guys on Friday, and we will definitely see you soon, other than that predictions video on Friday.
Thanks for having me, man. Take care.
Awesome, guys. We'll see you guys on the other side.